This is where things got crazy. Sean and Chris decided to move into my apartment because they wanted to be closer to the action. They wanted to go out more and more with me and Justin. And we continued doing the back road thing, riding around looking for things. And one night, we're riding around this back road, and there's on each side of the road, they had come through and a lumber company had logged everything. So it's just a big open field that used to be woods. Well, there's like dead trees laying down and stuff, trees that didn't make the cut, and like random trees sticking up. But for the main part, it's an empty field where trees used to be. Well, we're riding down this dirt road looking, and we'd been to a couple cemeteries and stuff already, and nothing had been going on. We're looking for our next adventure, and Justin was driving, and he saw a rabbit run across the road, and he said, "Hey, look, there goes a rabbit." And I said, "Stop. I mean, that's the most action we've seen all night." So he stopped the truck in the middle of the road, and I rolled my window down. Sean rolled his window down. He was sitting behind me, and he was looking around. I was looking around. I took the flashlight, and I was shining. I started right beside where the truck was, and I started shining like you would mow a yard, where you go up and turn and come back on the next row, turn and come back on the next row. Well, I got maybe 20 yards into that field, and I crossed these two maybe 4 foot tall dirt hills with a flashlight, and I went up a little bit and came back across, and my flashlight hit some eyes, and there was this thing standing there. It was probably 9 foot tall. And I had always said, in a situation like this, I could never freeze. My brain would always kick into fight or flight. But I froze, because 20 yards away from us was something about 9 foot tall that looked like a skinny dog with no hair, standing up on its back legs, staring, just staring. And I think what got me the most was that whole time we were sitting there and I was scanning with the flashlight, he was already looking at me. He had been there the whole time. And my flashlight hit his eyes, they lit up, and he was just staring. Inside, I was screaming at Justin, telling him to go. Put that foot on the pedal and let's get out of here. But I couldn't say anything. I was stuck. Well, I finally snapped out of it, and I threw the flashlight into the floorboard and started trying to push the gas pedal myself. And I started screaming, "Go, go, 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 go." And Justin was kind of tranced out, and he laid the pedal down. He took off, and we're flying down this dirt road, and I yelled back at Sean, And I said, Sean, tell me you saw that. And Sean replied, saw what? And I said, oh my God, you were hanging out your window and you didn't see that standing there? And then Justin chimed in. He said, I saw it. What the hell was that? None of us answered. Sean didn't see it. Chris didn't see it. I didn't want to say what I thought it looked like because it sounded crazy. So we rode the rest of the way home in silence. It was about an hour drive. None of us said anything. We got to Justin's house. We went in the living room and we all sat in a different spot around the coffee table, and we just stared at the table for a little bit. And then Justin brought it back up. He said, what was that thing? And I felt crazy when it came out of my mouth. I feel crazy now. I know this isn't what it is, but the only way to describe it quickly was a werewolf. Now we know that it wasn't a werewolf. That thing was a demon. And that wasn't the only time we saw one.